Sure, here's an overview of some significant advancements in cycling technology from the 17th century to the 21st century. 17th century early bicycles. The precursor to modern bicycles began to emerge in the late 17th century in various experimental forms, such as the velocipede or draisine. 18th century further development of continued experimentation with various designs of early bicycles, though not yet resembling modern forms. 19th century. In 1817, the draisine or hobby horse was patented by Carl Drais, considered the first precursor to the bicycle. In the 1860s, pedals were added to the front wheel, leading to the development of the velocipede or bone shaker. By the late 19th century, safety bicycles emerged featuring equally sized wheels and a chain-driven rear wheel, which became the basis for modern bicycles. The 20th century saw remarkable advancements in bicycle technology. In the early 1900s, there were continued improvements in materials and design with the introduction of pneumatic tires, steel frames, and coaster brakes. By the mid-20th century, the introduction of derailleur gears and lightweight alloys for frames significantly improved performance and comfort. And as we moved into the late 20th century, the adoption of aerodynamic designs, indexed shifting, and materials like carbon fiber for frames further enhanced speed and efficiency. In the 21st century, we've seen even more impressive advancements in bicycle technology. Carbon fiber has become more widespread, offering lighter and stronger frames. The introduction of electronic shifting systems has allowed for precise and efficient gear changes. Disc brakes are increasingly being adopted on road bikes, providing better stopping power and modulation. And of course, the integration of technology has been a game changer, with GPS, sensors, and smart features now built into bicycles for navigation, performance monitoring, and safety. Today, current trends in cycling are shaping the future of how we ride. Electric bikes or e-bikes are growing in popularity, offering easier pedaling and extended range. Bicycles are increasingly seen as a solution for urban congestion and environmental concerns, leading to innovations in city bikes and folding bikes. There's also an increased focus on customization, with frames, components, and accessories being tailored to individual preferences and needs. This timeline highlights how bicycles have evolved from simple prototypes to sophisticated machines driven by advancements in materials, design, and technology over the centuries. In the 17th and 18th centuries, significant innovations and developments laid the groundwork for the evolution of the bicycle. Here are some key advancements during that period. 17th century early conceptualization in the 1600s. The idea of a human-powered vehicle gained traction, leading to various experimental designs known as velocipedes or draisines. These were essentially early forms of bicycles without pedals, propelled by pushing off the ground with the feet. 18th century first practical design in the late 1700s. In 1817, Carl Drais, a German inventor, created the Laufmaschine, or running machine, also known as the draisine or velocipede. This was a significant advancement as it featured a steerable front wheel and allowed the rider to balance and steer by using handlebars. Key features of draisine. The draisine was made of wood, had two same-size wheels, and a saddle for the rider. Finding specific images from the 17th century that depict early bicycles or their precursors can be challenging due to the limited documentation and the early stage of development during that period. However, there are conceptual illustrations and reconstructions available that provide an idea of what these early designs might have looked like. Here's a general description based on historical references. Draisine or Laufmaschine in 1817, Carl Drais' draisine, also known as a velocipede or running machine, had a wooden frame, two wheels the same size, typically made of wood with iron rims, a saddle and a handlebar for steering. The rider propelled it by pushing off the ground with their feet, as there were no pedals. Illustrations and reconstructions. Various illustrations and reconstructions based on Historical descriptions and early sketches show the basic design of these early bicycles. They typically depict a simple, rudimentary frame with wheels, often without pedals, and sometimes with additional features like a brake mechanism or a basket. Depictions in historical documentation. Some historical documents from the 18th and 19th centuries include descriptions and drawings of early bicycles, which can provide insights into their appearance and functionality during those times. To find specific images or detailed depictions, consulting historical archives, museums specializing in transportation history, or academic publications on the history of bicycles could yield more accurate visual representations of early 17th century cycling inventions. The 19th century was a transformative period for bicycle innovation, marked by several key advancements that laid the foundation for modern bicycles. Here are some significant innovations during that time. Draisine in 1817. Karl Drais, a German inventor, created the Draisine, also known as a velocipede or running machine. This early version of the bicycle featured a wooden frame, two same-size wheels and a saddle. Riders propelled themselves by pushing off the ground with their feet, as there were no pedals. Pedal-powered velocipede in the 1860s. In the 1860s, the velocipede evolved to include pedals attached directly to the front wheel. This design, also known as the bone shaker due to its uncomfortable ride over rough terrain, marked a significant leap forward in bicycle technology, enabling faster and more efficient locomotion. High wheeler or penny farthing in the 1870s. The high wheeler or penny farthing featured a large front wheel and a much smaller rear wheel. This design allowed for greater speed but was challenging to mount and ride. It was popular among affluent young men in the late 19th century. Safety bicycle in the 1880s. The safety bicycle was introduced in the 1880s and quickly replaced the high wheeler due to its safer design. It featured equally sized wheels, a chain-driven rear wheel, and a diamond-shaped frame. This design made cycling more accessible to both men and women, contributing to the bicycle boom of the late 19th century. Pneumatic tires in the late 1880s. In the late 1880s, John Boyd Dunlop invented pneumatic tires, which significantly improved comfort and traction for cyclists. This innovation reduced the jarring impact of riding on rough surfaces, making bicycles more practical for everyday use. Derailleur gears in the late 19th century. Derailleur gears were developed in the late 19th century, allowing cyclists to change gears to adapt to varying terrain. This innovation improved the efficiency and versatility of bicycles, enhancing their performance in different riding conditions, steel frames, and components. Advancements in metallurgy led to the widespread adoption of steel frames and components in bicycles during the 19th century. Steel provided a balance of strength, durability, and affordability, becoming the standard material for bicycle construction. These innovations in the 19th century transformed the bicycle from a novelty into a practical and widely used mode of transportation and recreation. In the 20th and 21st centuries, bicycles have continued to evolve with numerous innovations, including the integration of advanced technologies like robotic mechanisms. Here's a timeline highlighting key innovations during these periods. 20th century internal gear hubs early in the 20th century became popular, offering a cleaner, more enclosed gearing system compared to external derailleur gears. In the 1930s, the use of aluminum alloys in bicycle frames gained traction, offering lighter weight and corrosion resistance compared to steel. Indexed shifting systems were introduced in the 1980s, providing precise and reliable gear changes through mechanical or electronic mechanisms. Mountain bikes popularized suspension systems in the 1990s, enhancing comfort and control on rough terrain. 21st century electronic shifting systems were introduced in the 2000s, offering even more precise and effortless gear changes through electronically controlled derailleurs. Carbon fiber reinforced polymer frames gained prominence in the 2000s due to their high strength-to-weight ratio, offering lighter and stiffer frames than aluminum or steel. Disc brakes became increasingly popular on road and mountain bikes in the 2010s, providing better braking performance in various weather conditions. The integration of technology such as GPS navigation systems, performance monitoring sensors, and connectivity features into bicycles became more common in the 2010s, enhancing user experience and safety. Electric assist bicycles, or e-bikes, saw significant growth in the 2010s, incorporating electric motors to assist with pedaling, making cycling more accessible to a wider range of users. While not yet fully mainstream, some experimental and niche applications of robotic mechanisms in bicycles have emerged. Automatic gear shifting. Research into automatic gear shifting systems using sensors and algorithms to optimize gear changes based on terrain and rider effort. Balance and stability systems. Prototypes and concepts exploring robotic systems for balance and stability, aiding in rider safety and control. Maintenance and repair robots. Automated systems for bike assembly, maintenance and repair, reducing human labor and improving precision. These advancements demonstrate how bicycles have continued to evolve with cutting-edge technologies, enhancing performance, comfort, and functionality for riders in the 21st century and beyond. In the 20th century, the concept of electric bicycles, or e-bikes, began to take shape, though their popularity and widespread adoption didn't occur until more recently in the 21st century. Here are a few notable innovations and models from the 20th century that contributed to the development of electric bicycles. The Sinclair X1, developed by British inventor Sir Clive Sinclair in 1985, was one of the earliest electrically assisted bicycles. It featured a unique design with a small electric motor mounted on the front wheel hub, providing pedal assistance. The Electric Bicycle Company, founded in California in the mid-1990s, produced early e-bike models using rear hub motors and lead-acid battery packs. These bikes aim to offer a more environmentally friendly and efficient alternative to traditional bicycles. Lee Iacocca, the former Chrysler CEO, introduced the EVG-1, or Electric Vehicle Global, in 1997. This electric bicycle was designed for urban commuting and featured a sleek design, pedal assist motor and battery pack integrated into the frame. BionX, a Canadian company, introduced their e-bike conversion kits in 2008. These kits allowed cyclists to retrofit their existing bicycles with electric motors, batteries, and controllers, providing customizable electric assist options. Pedego, founded in California in 2007, became one of the early leaders in producing and marketing purpose-built electric bicycles. They offered a range of models from cruisers to commuter bikes, emphasizing comfort, style, and performance. Bosch, a major player in automotive and industrial technology, entered the e-bike market in the 2010s with their e-bike systems division. Their electric drive units, integrated batteries, and intuitive control systems set new standards for performance and reliability in e-bikes. These examples illustrate how electric bicycles evolved from experimental prototypes in the late 20th century to commercially viable products in the 21st century. Advances in battery technology, motor efficiency, and design have continued to drive innovation, making e-bikes a popular choice for commuting, recreation, and sustainable transportation today. Certainly, here are some interesting facts about bicycles. Bicycles are one of the most energy-efficient modes of transportation ever invented. They use about 0.049 calories per passenger per kilometer, making them more efficient than walking, cars, trains, and even electric scooters. There are more bicycles in the world than any other type of vehicle. Estimates suggest there are over 1 billion bicycles currently in use globally. The first commercially successful pedal-powered bicycle was called the Bone Shaker, introduced in the 1860s. It featured pedals directly attached to the front wheel but lacked springs or pneumatic tires, making for a very uncomfortable ride. The Tour de France, one of the most famous cycling events, first took place in 1903. It covers around 3,500 kilometers or 2,200 miles over 3 weeks and attracts millions of spectators worldwide. The modern bicycle have been associated with freedom and empowerment, particularly for women. The ability to travel independently and efficiently played a significant role in the emancipation of women in many societies. The current record for the fastest speed on a bicycle is 296.009 kilometers per hour, or 183.93 miles per hour, achieved by Dutch cyclist Fred Rompelberg in 1995 on the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, USA, using a specially designed bicycle and drafting behind a dragster. Regular cycling has numerous health benefits, including improved cardiovascular fitness, muscle strength and flexibility, joint mobility, decreased stress levels, and improved posture and coordination. Bicycles have a minimal environmental impact compared to motor vehicles. They produce no emissions, consume minimal resources in their production compared to cars, and reduce traffic congestion and noise pollution. Bicycles have even been used in space. The Space Shuttle program carried special bicycles called ergometers or cycle ergometers for astronauts to exercise and maintain their fitness while in zero gravity. These facts highlight the rich history, practical benefits, and cultural significance of bicycles as a mode of transportation and a symbol of freedom and innovation. Cycling plays a significant role in human life across various stages and purposes, impacting physical health, transportation, recreation, and even societal and environmental aspects. Here's how cycling is important at different stages of life. Childhood and adolescence. Cycling promotes physical activity and exercise from a young age, helping children develop strength, coordination, and cardiovascular fitness. Learning to ride a bicycle fosters a sense of independence and mobility, allowing children to explore their surroundings and develop confidence. Cycling with friends or participating in organized rides introduces children to social interactions and teamwork, promoting camaraderie and friendship. Adulthood. Cycling serves as an efficient and environmentally friendly mode of transportation for commuting to work, running errands, or leisure activities. Regular cycling helps adults maintain fitness levels, manage weight, improve cardiovascular health, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes. Cycling outdoors can reduce stress levels, improve mood, and provide a break from daily routines, contributing to overall mental well-being. Cycling can save money on transportation costs, reduce reliance on cars, and minimize expenses related to fuel and maintenance. Older adults. Cycling provides low-impact aerobic exercise that helps maintain joint mobility, muscle strength, and balance, reducing the risk of falls and osteoporosis. For older adults, cycling can extend independent living by providing an alternative to driving or walking longer distances. Group cycling activities or clubs provide opportunities for older adults to stay socially connected, reducing feelings of isolation and loneliness. Community and society promoting cycling infrastructure and encouraging cycling as a mode of transportation reduces air pollution, greenhouse gas emissions, and traffic congestion. Incorporating cycling-friendly infrastructure such as bike lanes, bike sharing programs, and secure bike parking supports sustainable urban development and improves public health. Governments and organizations advocate for cycling as part of public health initiatives, promoting active living and reducing healthcare costs associated with sedentary lifestyles. In summary, cycling plays a multifaceted role throughout human life, promoting physical health, independence, social interaction, and environmental sustainability. Its benefits extend from childhood through adulthood and into older age, making it a valuable activity and mode of transportation for individuals and communities alike.